Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create this dimensional double arrow fancy fold card, and you don't need any cutting dice to create it. I'm going to use my scoring board, and I've got 6 by 9.5 of an inch white card, and I'm going to score it at 3 inches, then 3 3/4 of an inch. The next cone line is at 4.5 of an inch, then 7.5 of an inch, 8 1/4 of an inch, and 9 inches. So this will be one of the elements for the card. Then I'm going to fold and burnish those cone lines super quick and simple. So I do encourage you to use a bone folder or scoring tool to do it. And for today's project, I'm going to use beautiful collection called Timeless Love from Marta Debicka. And I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. This collection is perfect for so many different occasions. And today, I'm going to use it to create my project. So as you can see, we've got dimensional element. Now it will be time for other elements. So I've got the panel measuring 6 inches by 5 inches. And I'm going to score it at half an inch. Then I'm going to score it at 2 inches. Then 3.5 of an inch and 4 1/4 of an inch. And we need one more element like this. So this 6 by 5 inches. I'm going to score it at half an inch, then 2 inches, 3.5 of an inch, and 4 1/4 of an inch. Now it will be time to fold and burnish the score lines to create our dimensional double arrow fancy fold card. I was inspired by one of the cards I saw on Pinterest, and I'm going to leave the link to this card in the description down below as well, so you can see a different make. So as you can see, when we fold that element, we actually have that arrow shape, and it's going to fold flat in the envelope, which I really like. If you want, you can cut the excess off at the moment, or you can do that later as well, and you can do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So now when this is ready, I'm going to fold and burnish the other element. And this card is actually pretty quick to make. If you like fancy folds, I really hope you'll feel inspired and create your own version. You can use whatever is in your stash to decorate it, or you can get Marta's beautiful collection called Timeless Love. So you can check the description down below. So now when this is ready, as you can see, I got 3 elements, and I'm going to start decorating the inside of the middle element. So first I've got one of the elements measuring 5 5/8 by 2 5/8 of an inch. And that will go inside of the card, because when we look from the front, we're going to see the inside as well. I didn't want to leave it very empty. So that is the reason. Now I'm going to put that glue on the tab on the left hand side and attach the elements. So if you take off your hands, that actually gives you so much dimension. And I really like it. You can always use your bond folder to burnish it a little bit. So now we can decorate the front. So the green element is 5 3/4 by 2 3/4, and the design paper is 5 5/8 by 2 5/8 of an inch. Oh, when this is ready, I'm going to adhere it at the front of the card. Then we can decorate the side panels. You saw the arrows, right? And if you like fancy folds, I really hope you will give this card a go. It is super simple and very effective. So now I'm going to put the glue on the tabs and adhere them together. And if you have a little bit of excess of the card, now it will be time to use your scissors. And that's what I'm going to do in a moment. So as you can see, you can use some scraps of white card to use those for the elements on the card. And now, as you can see, we've got lots of dimension, which I really, really like. So when this is ready, now I've got two panels measuring 5 3/4 by 1 1/4 of an inch. And the design paper is 5 5/8 by 1 1/8 of an inch. It will be time to assemble those elements together. And if you want, you can also put some elements inside as well of those arrows and decorate the smaller panels as well. And I'm going to do that later on. This is optional. The choice is absolutely yours. What do you think about those floral elements from Marta's collection? Do you like them? Please let me know in the comments down below. As you can see, I'm using my scissors to get rid of the excess of the card. It is easy if you do it before you assemble the element together, but it is doable, so no problem at all. So now when this is ready, we can move on to the next step, and you can decide if you want to decorate the side panels. As you can see, I've got great elements measuring 5 3/4 by 1/2 inch, and I've got quite a lot of them. So 8 of them, and then the design paper is 5 5/8 by 3/8 of an inch. And if you want to use your trimmer or guillotine, I suggest you measure your panel first instead of moving like to 3/8. So what I do, sometimes I've got like 8 inches white card. Then I actually move it a little bit. So I only cut the 3/8, not from the bottom, but only from the top. And this is my tip for you to cut smaller elements. It really makes sense if you do it this way. So as you can see, I'm using my liquid glue to assemble the elements, and this card comes together pretty quickly. And I really like the design. So now I'm going to adhere the elements on the sides of our arrows, but also on the middle panel as well. So it's going to look professionally finished. And I do encourage you to decorate the sides as well, because it's going to be very special. And that's what we want. For this card, I decided not to add any sentiment because I'm not really sure who's going to receive the card very soon. But then, when I know, I will put the sentiment. If I don't do it straight away, then I can use the cards to say thank you to someone for something very special, or I can give it for wedding anniversaries. I think this one will be fine. Wedding or birthday occasions. So I think all of them are fine with those beautiful elements and the collection Timeless Love from Marta Debicka. So as you can see, this comes together really well. But what's really missing at the moment is the base of the card. And I'm going to show you how to do it extremely easily. Very quick as well. So this is very good if you want very special makes and if you want the recipient to be wowed very well. So now when this is ready, then I'm going to create a panel using white card because this will give us the base for the card and it's going to be 6 by 6 inches. So if you don't have a card base ready, you can use a panel measuring 6 by 12 inches and then score it at 6 inches all the way down. And then we can fold it, burnish it, and adhere our elements. Super quick and simple, right? Do you prefer to use ready card bases or do you prefer to create your own card bases? Please let me know what's your favorite way to do it. Now, as you can see, I'm putting my elements here just to make sure that everything will match. As you can see, it is super dimensional, and that's what I really like about fancy folds. So I decided to add some elements inside as well with those beautiful papers. So it is 5 5/8 by 1 1/8 of an inch. And if you want, you can do it, but you can leave it empty. The choice is absolutely yours. I really wanted to make sure my card looks professionally finished. And I do want them. What is your favorite fancy fold to create? And how often do you do it? I like to play with different measurements and actually explore different fancy folds very often. So now when the elements are totally ready, we can assemble them. I was checking if it's a top fold because sometimes I adhere all the elements the wrong way and I really want to avoid it at the moment. So now as you can see, I'm starting on the left hand side and I'm going to put my middle element. I'm not pressing hard yet because I want to make sure I do have time to maneuver the elements if I need to. And this is the best trick whenever you use liquid glue. As you can see, I can still move my elements, which I think is really cool. And the card folds flat in the envelope, and it has so much dimension. So I do encourage you to create your own version of that dimensional double arrow fancy fold. I'm going to decorate it with some elements from that Timeless Love collection, and I added some double-sided foam adhesive on the elements. On those two roses here, I actually added two layers of double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension. Now I'm going to add two roses, one on the left and one on the right. The card is going to be completed super quick and simple. So as you can see, there is plenty of space to write your message inside, but also there is space for your sentiment at the front of the card. And in this Timeless Love collection, there are also some beautiful leaves that you can fussy cut and put them on your project, which I actually did here because I like where the flowers have some leaves. And the cut is complete. It folds flat. It has so much dimension. And there is so much space to write your message inside. So please let me know, what do you think about this dimensional double arrow fancy fold, and if you'd like to create your own version. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!